What if I told you there's a molecule inside every single one of your cells right now? One that declines with age starting in your mid-20s, and that replenishing it might be one of the most powerful things you can do for longevity? That molecule is spermidine. And today I'm doing a deep dive on what it actually does, what the research says, and why I added Oxford Healthspan's Primeadine to my personal stack. Quick note before we dive in. My choice is Primeadine by Oxford Healthspan. If you want to try it, my link is in the description. Now let's get into the science. Spermidine is a naturally occurring polyamine, a type of compound found in every living cell in your body. Your body produces it, your gut bacteria produce it, and you also get it from food. Things like wheat germ, aged cheese, mushrooms, and soybeans are high in it. Here's the problem. Your natural spermidine levels peak when you're young and start declining around your mid-20s. By the time you're in your 40s, 50s, and beyond, you have significantly less of it. And as levels drop, so does your body's ability to do something critical: autophagy. Autophagy. You've probably heard this word if you've spent any time in the fasting or longevity space. It's your cell's built-in recycling system. When autophagy is running, damaged proteins and dysfunctional cellular components get broken down, recycled, and used for energy and renewal. It's basically your body taking out the trash. And it's one of the most important processes for slowing biological aging. Spermidine is one of the key triggers of autophagy, and a landmark 2024 study published in Nature Cell Biology confirmed just how central it is. Researchers found that spermidine levels actually rise during fasting, and that this rise is what's driving the autophagy benefits of intermittent fasting. Without sufficient spermidine, fasting-induced autophagy is significantly reduced. In other words, spermidine doesn't just mimic fasting. It's part of the mechanism that makes fasting work in the first place. So what does that actually mean for you? Let's talk through the main areas the research covers. Longevity and mortality. A large prospective population study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that higher dietary spermidine intake was directly linked to lower all-cause mortality. Longer health span, not just lifespan. Also, human studies using approximately 3.3 milligrams of spermidine per day showed measurable improvements in cognitive performance, including in people with early-stage cognitive decline. Given that neurodegeneration is one of the things we fear most about aging, this is significant. Cardiovascular protection. A 2025 study found that spermidine can actually prevent LDL cholesterol from oxidizing, which is the critical step that leads to arterial plaque buildup. It outperformed alpha-ketoglutarate, another well-known longevity compound, in this protective effect. And because oxidized LDL also plays a role in insulin resistance and cognitive decline, the downstream benefits go well beyond just heart health. Immune aging and inflammation. Chronic low-grade inflammation, sometimes called inflammaging, is a root driver of nearly every age-related disease. A year-long dietary intervention showed that increasing polyamine intake, including spermidine, reduced inflammatory markers in the blood. Researchers have mapped spermidine's effects against the 12 recognized hallmarks of aging, and it positively influences 9 of them. That's an extraordinarily broad mechanism for a single compound. Now, why supplement at all, and why this product specifically? On the diet side, yes, wheat germ and fermented foods contain spermidine, but food processing strips a lot of it out. Levels vary widely between sources, and achieving consistent intake at the doses used in research is genuinely difficult through diet alone. As for the supplement market, not all spermidine products are equal. A lot of companies label their products as wheat germ with spermidine, but are actually mixing a small amount of wheat germ with bulk synthetic spermidine. You don't know what you're actually getting. Primeadine is different. It's sourced entirely from food, specifically defatted wheat germ extract from Japan. Defatted matters because removing the fats prevents the kind of oxidative rancidity that undermines both purity and efficacy. Every single batch is independently tested at the Japan Food Research Lab for heavy metals, mold, bacteria, and confirmed spermidine content. They test to ensure the minimum effective dose on the label. Primeadine also comes in a gluten-free version derived from Okinawan chlorella. It naturally contains all three polyamines, spermidine, spermine, and putrescine, which work together to amplify each other's effects. Personally, I stack it with rapamycin. Both work on autophagy and aging pathways, but through different mechanisms, so they're genuinely complementary rather than redundant. If you're newer to longevity supplementation, Spermidine is one of the cleanest places to start. Spermidine isn't a trend. It's a compound with decades of research behind it, and the clinical evidence keeps getting stronger. The Nature Cell Biology fasting study alone changed how I think about autophagy. It reframes Spermidine not as an add-on, but as a foundational piece. If you want to try Primeadine, my link is below. If you found this useful, subscribe. I break down the actual science behind longevity supplements every week, no fluff. And drop a comment. Are you already taking Spermidine, or is this new territory for you?